is the red jersey of the Norwegian champion, Eddie Boysenhagen. He's the rider he wants to bring to the line, but the white jersey on the right there was Ian Stannard, the British champion, who's also slotted into a very, very serious sprinting position. And watch out for another British rider on the Amiga Pharma Quickstep team, Andrew Fenn. He's also moved up.
Yes, but Argos Shimano, they've got so much confidence in their new sprinter. Only 24 years of age, Marcel Kittel. The back end of the main field, they're pretty much out of it here this afternoon. Control at the front end of the peloton is the men in white, Argos Shimano, but still waiting in the wings. Lotto Belisol over on the right-hand side. Getting into their slipstream, the riders in the black and blue jerseys, Team Sky, they're still waiting for the moment to turn on full gas.
You'll have noted riders falling away. Their job of setting the high pace done. They can't go any faster or hold it any longer. They're out of the way now, trying to progress their sprinters towards the front. We're coming up to 2 laps to go from the finish.
Tense times here. Simon Gerrans at the front for Orica Green Edge now. Can he do? Matty Gossi's number 1, 2, 3, 4 in the line there, but just been squeezed out. You saw the risks he took going around that corner. He's 4th in the line of Orica Green Edge riders. He's bumping and barging a little bit with the riders from Argos Shimano, but he's looking for his own teammate to follow into the final bends.
But at the moment he's crossing swords with Marcel Kittel there, and Goss won't have any of it. He's got that 4th wheel, and he's got his team in order now, including last year's winner Simon Gerrans is up there too. And these boys are trying to steer Gossi, as the Aussies call him, towards that finishing line. He has won here before, but he wasn't riding on an Australian team when he did that.
Well, it's now Orica Green Edge in control. They've got a lap and a half to control this main field. They keep looking back. They're doing currently about 54 kilometres an hour, but when they come into the finishing straight, Phil, we'll be looking at 65.
Lap 29, the bell should be ringing as they head out towards the goal. The pace being made by the South African on centre left as we look now, Daryl Impey. But the boys from all the teams are trying to get their sprinters into position now. This is the most dangerous moment of any world-class cycle race, as the domestiques, as we call them, try to move their sprinters, and it's a very tight left-hand bend, that.
The Belgian team, Lotto Belisol, is Adam Hansen on the front, grimacing now. They're looking back to keep this pace as high as possible. Everyone else in the wings, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th position there is Greg Henderson. 5th position is Andre Greipel. But here's a big move now coming, and it's Robbie Hunter of South Africa trying to get Tyler Farah up to the front end of this pack.
Yes, the multicoloured jersey. He wears the South African flag on his jersey as national road racing champion. He's so easy to spot out. These are the riders. This is Adam Hansen here now. These are the riders who are trying to get Andre Greipel into position. If you can spot Andre Greipel, his number is 21. 1 lap to go. 1.7 kilometres to the finish. A tad over 1 mile to the finish. There's an awful lot of riders taking risks around these left-hand bends now. The black jerseys of Sky are trying to move into position. The Lotto Belisol team have done it all right so far. They've got control of the peloton. They've pushed the Orica Green Edge away from it. And Andre Greipel, who's won this race twice already, is the 5th man in the line of those jerseys. He is in a perfect position, but he's picked up a shadow. He's got Matthew Goss on his left shoulder. Gossi squeezing through an impossible gap. He will not let the wheel go there of Andre Greipel. The tall black figure of Matthew Heyman here. He's trying to steer his sprinters now right up to where they want them. And still the pace being set at the moment by Jürgen Rollens, the man on the front who had a terrible crash here last year. It ruined his season until the Olympic Games when he made selection and he finished. Still, you've got to give it to the Lotto Belisol team. But the blue jerseys there of Tyler Farah trying to get on terms. And Matthew Goss is puffing and blowing. 4th wheel here. He's on the back wheel of the Gorilla as he sits there now. And there's a little break because of the pure speed, and there's the final lead out, and look at the set jaw of Greipel as they swing down towards the line. Goss has got his back wheel, and that's what he wanted here, and right on the back wheel is Boy Van Poppel as well. But Greipel goes and Goss chases him, and is Goss going to get it on the line? And the answer is no. Andre Greipel has started again in the Santos Tour Down Under. The 3rd time he has won this opening race, and the team really had all control for him. Andre Greipel, a lesson in sprinting. The man who won the most races last year is at it again. And I have to say, we never saw anything of Andrea Guardini in that race up towards the line. There is Andrew Fenn slipping through, and there is the winner, Andre Greipel, and the congratulations there coming through from the Lamprey rider, David Chimale. Greipel looking to thank his team as he finds them all. That's Jürgen Rollens, the rider I was telling you about, that broke his number 6 vertebrae in this race 1 year ago. He was the last lead-out man just before Greg Henderson took over to bring Greipel to the line in first place. Let's have a look at that again. They went so fast at the front, and that was largely by Jürgen Rollens really turning the screw down. They opened up a gap on the field. Riders below the picture there realised it was already over for them. They just missed the boat, and the winner was going to come from those 7 riders. As the lead-out men were swinging off, it became a shoulder-to-shoulder battle. Greipel goes. Goss, who had a real rough ride those last couple of laps to keep in position, didn't have the legs left to get up to the gorilla on the line. Greipel is the man. He's opened his account here. First win of the year for him. He's done it twice before in this event. He does, by the way, hold number 2 in the number of stage wins in the Santos Tour Down Under. He's got 11. And that will all start on Tuesday with stage 1. As we move out of Prospect and up to a first-time stage finish in the town of Lobethal. Nothing's very far away from Adelaide. The riders always come home every night to stay in the same hotel. There's the blur of a man who's just crossed the line at approximately 70 kilometres an hour.